Hello everybody! Welcome to Pokemon Go with me, with Lewis. With Sora, with Mori, with Rashid. So we already know we went to the movie theaters today. We went to see Jurassic World with Lewis. I heard Rivera was there. Yeah, Rivera was there. Sue, Diane, and of course, Lewis's girlfriend Emma. Anyway, so let's talk about what is this law thing they were talking about. So I heard of something. You cannot match any names for into the building. And I heard you could pay a fine. And nothing between the fine, you probably go to jail. How's that possible? Lewis made these videos for so long and that's why we're just gonna make sure we don't mention that name of the building. And then I don't know why, but you know what? It's supposed to be a private building, I heard. But you know what? It's not private. It looks like it's public. But all our videos we made is public. So you figure because it's against the law, because you have to make money, and that's why you have to pay a fine? How could they actually know if it's at the fine? Well, because we already know we make sure we use people's names for playing Pokemon Go. That's our jobs to say. But if you're in the building, that must be very special for separations. But you know what? I don't know if this is gonna really work. But let's just say, I don't know. But you know what? It's weird. Like, we do this every single time when we make a video, and some reason all our views are good, and then after that, and then that's why everything is what's called. But it's probably gonna take advantage. But you know what? Everything seems fine with our videos. I didn't know it was against the law, but you know what? Who cares about the against the law thing? I don't care about that. It's just because it's a job for YouTube. We made a bunch of subscribers, and then that's why it's something in between. And like, it's like, what is going on here? Like, do ever people think it's gonna take over the world and I just start taking authority of everything? You have one thing common, polices. One thing common. You cannot arrest us. We're the best guys in the world, and that's why we're taking by force. We're taking by fighting. And that's why it's just gonna make sure we keep on going. Like, we've been doing this ever since, right? But our hearts are very pounded today. Well, because we're at Jurassic World, the movie, there was a lot of pop-ups. But we told you, we did not did any spoilers. And that's why we're just keeping on. And make sure you have to watch it yourselves. That's why I said that in the other video. Now, let's talk about Pokemon Go's, how you train codes. Okay, so the difference is, you have to get somebody's code number for Pokemon Go. That's what we talked about before. You had to show that, and then you had to accept your friend's request. But it's pretty. It's probably because it's pretty amazing why we keep on doing this. But it's just because we're still worrying about training here. Like, we need to trade one Pokemon away. Like, how we're gonna do this? Like, It's like you think it's easy peasy, like chasing butterflies. Of course not. So the only thing is, you have to trade when somebody doesn't have what Pokemon they don't have in their Pokedex, right? So, because before you send them a gift, you have to see what kind of postcard they found from, and then you get yourselves the Aloha egg, and then you whenever you run out of room, you save it.
I heard people said you gotta save your Aloha until what you can find.
So I don't know if this is gonna be really true, but if you see a Sandshrew, might be gettable.
And then you can also find what else will we find? Oh yeah, a flippin' Meowth. What would be excited for a Meowth?
And then man, I'm coughing like a freak. So anyway, and also I heard you can also get a Vulpix from excuse me, from an egg, and then also you get is a Grimer too. So, but the only things you will never get in the eggs is Marowak and Dugtrio. Yeah, because we're still looking for Dude and Golem. So, anyway,
Let's talk about that Regice. I heard Regice is a very powerful, like a very weak Pokemon. He has 3 different super effectors. And I think I should know about this. Lesson 1. He's very weak against fire. Okay, that's a good thing. Number 2. I heard he's gonna earn fight type moves are super effective. Okay, so that might be good.
Number 3. I heard he can super effect against rocks.
Rocks?
Yeah, if somebody throws a rock with ice, I heard you could probably use any type of your rock types. So make sure you do that. Now, lesson 4. I heard he's super effective against steel. So it might be possible if you use Aggron against Regice, he could probably take a little bit damage. Now, you gotta remember, he's got 3 attackers. Now, you gotta be careful with some of the 2 other attacks are dangerous. And you know what the dangerous attacks are? Blizzard's not that kind of dangerous because it takes massive damage. It'd be okay against fire because fire doesn't super effect against ice. So now this is gonna be super hard. Focus Blast takes like a massive damage. Make sure you do not use your rocks because rocks can definitely take a damage with a fighting type move called Focus Blast. So you may make sure, and plus a ground type as well. It's called Earthquake, and Earthquake it takes like too many damage. So make sure you do not use ground, or make sure you don't use fire or ground or rocks because it's still gonna be hard. It's still gonna take like a massive damage. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. Let's talk about Regirock. Regirock is probably between the other worlds. We will not get that until they remove Regice. So he's also the exact the same thing. So you have to keep on using your exact the same attackers all the time.
And don't forget, you also can do we're going to talk about is Registeel. Now Registeel is different. You can also defeat a steel type unless if you find something in between. Now, for Regice, you need to get 1764. That's 100%er.
Unless if you get 1762, that still gets you a 98. So that would be the easy peasy, right? Easy peasy. Okay. So tomorrow is our Pokemon Day. It's some reason we're not gonna. It looks like we're not. It looks like we're gonna have to keep on playing Pokemon Go because I want to trade more Pokemon friends. I know we've been taking too many gyms, but you know what? We had to. That's the way you have to take down gyms. Because that game is a job for Niantic. John Hanke is the owner of Niantic. So because he's the guy who does every single Pokemon.
Like, people, like, they need to stop spoofing. Like, why is people who has to spoof over just because of that?
So, but the only reason is, you better make sure you can't get rid of all your 100%ers for training. No. No. You're actually right, Sheets. No, you cannot trade away your 100%ers. If you get somebody, if it's not registered in the Pokedex, like I told you before, Mr. Mime, Kangaskhan is the only two Pokemons I want to trade away with Preston. I know, because he needs it so badly, because he actually missed, he actually missed the global challenge because of Farfetch. Now, let's talk about the Rose Garden. Now, I heard the Rose Garden was not supposed to be yet. We're not supposed to be in there anyway. Because it is a public garden, but you know what? There was something going on. And it was a wedding. And somebody who got married. And some reason, we can't be disturbed. So that means we cannot take a gym. So, in any case, so we did good. We actually caught a bunch of Pokemon, like junk stuff.
It looks like we're so bored. Some reason there's just too many Pokemons out there. Like, we're trying to look for that ice type move. Or no, yeah. I heard you catch 2 ice types, and guess what? It was a flip at Jakes.
People don't need Jakes anymore. I need like a 98 or 100%, but you know what? That'd be great if I max out Jinx. Yeah, does Jinx don't evolve for another form? No, it's only Smoochum. Right. But you know what, you guys? I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's any more we could talk about because there's no new updates for Pokemon Go just yet. We will until July, so anyway, you guys, I hope you liked this video or the comments whenever. Make sure subscribe Jurassic World. It was a pretty good movie. Lots of pop-ups, but don't spoil it because you guys want to see on yourselves.
And make sure you to subscribe. That thing we were talking about that gets a lot of thing for the police. For our videos, we can't stop that. So make sure you just subscribe that.
And make sure to just subscribe let's say Regirock. So her Regice is not Red, yeah, Regirock, Registeel, and Regice. So make sure you subscribe those 3 because I think you need fighting, fire, and steel. So make sure you subscribe that, okay? Okay, you guys. Until then, we'll see you guys in tomorrow's video with special.
And then don't forget, we're gonna make sure we're gonna do Mewtwo on this Wednesday. I'm pretty hyped up. Alright. See you guys in the next video.
And I hope you get this. I hope we can do Community Day for tomorrow. So subscribe that. Take care with the next video. Tomorrow's video. Get a little bit crack-a-lackin'. Get a little bit chimichangas.
Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon.
Yeah. And you know I had to say it.
Poochie.
Say-ay-ay, Doc. And bye.